Hey, Preacher Picker here. I thought today I'd show you one of my favorite guitars. A number of people have asked me about the guitars behind me, and as you know, I buy and sell guitars on a regular basis, but the ones behind me you see all the time on my videos because, well, they're my favorites. And I still have a couple extras here and there and a couple acoustics that I play on a regular basis. That's what I mostly play is acoustic, but I just love electric guitars and I'm learning to play lead on them. And so I just thought I'd share with you a couple of things to look for if you're out and about and you run across an electric guitar. I'll actually show you a video of an acoustic guitar a little bit later and what to look for in an acoustic guitar if you run across one. But beginning today with my very favorite guitar, like I say, if I had to choose one, it would be my Peavey T60. Now I'm a huge collector of Peaveys. Most of the guitars that you see behind me are Peavey. You can't beat the price for an American-made guitar. They are top-notch, great guitars, and this here is the cream of the crop. Probably one of the best guitars ever made. This one, actually, if you'll go back and study, this one changed history. When Hartley Peavey decided that Peavey wanted to build a guitar, he went to a fellow by the name of Chip Todd, and Chip Todd designed this guitar, hence the T in the T60. And like I say, this is my favorite. I picked this one up locally, not more than an hour away from here. I found it. A fellow had bought it brand new, played it 4 or 5 times, and put it in the closet. When I got it, it still had the original strings on it. This thing is in pristine condition, and it is a 1979. That is their first year that they started selling the guitars. Now, they started making them around 78, and you can come across some with a serial number that would put you about 78 for them, but 79 is really officially the first year that they started selling the Peavey T60s. Just a beautiful guitar all the way around. The body is ash with a maple neck fretboard. Alright, let me just share with you, what do you look for those that are just out and about, you don't know a whole lot about guitars? Well, on an electric guitar, you want to be able to plug it in. Okay? If you can't plug it in, I'd say stay away from it unless it's something that you know, hey, this is a rare guitar. Now notice how it clicked. It is on, but when you plug it in and you wiggle the cord, does it make a racket? If it does, your plug in there may be messed up. Another thing to look for in the knobs. Do you hear scratching? Now my amp is on, so you don't hear scratching when you turn the knobs. Also when you flip the post, the switches. Okay? When you switch those, if you don't hear noise, that's a good thing. Now make sure that they all work. Alright, make sure all that's working, okay? So your pickups, these are your pickups, you know those are working. Also, check out the chrome. Does it have a lot of pitting in it? Is the chrome real good? These are like I say, this is in mint condition, so it's not going to have any pitting on it. Also, the tuners, are the tuners loose? I'm not going to mess with these because it's in tune, but check them out. Make sure that they're turning the tuning post. Make sure they're turning those, and make sure they're not real loose, and they're set in there on the back. Also, you might want to notice if they're original tuners. If you're looking at a high dollar guitar, make sure they're original. Some people change them out. An original guitar obviously sells better than one that's not completely all original. Okay, but that's what to look for. One last thing, look at the frets. These are the frets, and a lot of times right up in here where your lead guitar players play, and they like to rub around with the strings up there, and you know, you can get little bitty dents in your frets. Take a look at that. How much fret? How good are the frets? Also, right up here where what you call the guitar chords, G, C, and D. A lot of times you'll get little dents kind of in the frets up in here where people, that's all they play is. And those will actually get worn down up there. If they're really, really worn down, that's a problem. You're going to have a refret job on it. If they're not, if it's just a little slight bit, as long as you can make a good chord and you can make a good sound, and it's not killing the string, not killing the sound when you press down, then you're probably still got plenty of life left in your frets. Okay, that's what to look for. All right, I thought I'd give you a little bit of the sound of this guitar. I don't play lead a whole lot. I mostly play acoustic. I lead in worship and that sort of thing. So lead guitar is not really what I do a whole lot of. I wish I had more opportunity to do so, but I'm learning. I'll get there eventually. All kind of different sounds from this thing. Alright, anyway, that's my Peavey T60. My favorite guitar that I happen to own when it comes to electric. So, there you go.